Good afternoon. I'm Heidi Thompson, your legacy lifeguard with Lifeguarding Legacies, and welcome to the Monday Noontide. On today's Monday Noontide, I have the joy of welcoming Janis Thornton, who is a personal trainer and a golf fitness specialist. And she can help you improve your golf game by really taking care of the fitness that lies behind it. I'm really excited to have her on the show and to have her get to meet my friends. So, without further ado, Janis, tell people a little about yourself.
Well, first of all, thank you so much, Heidi, for having me on today. I really appreciate it.
Pleasure.
Uh, I am someone who has been in the health and wellness industry for over 30 years, but I am an avid golfer. I used to play tennis for 25 years, and then because of knee issues, I had to change sports. So I started to play golf. And one of the things that I have noticed when I play is that as I get older, we're supposed to actually lose distance when we get older. However, I keep gaining distance.
Wow.
And one of the things that I love about that is because of how I work out. And that's one of the reasons I developed my program was so that way I can help people. But originally, to kind of backtrack, I'm originally from Wisconsin. I am a true cheesehead. I do love the Green Bay Packers. I love cheese and brats and all that kind of good stuff to go with it. I've For grad school, I ended up moving to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Met my husband in Tulsa, lived there for 18 years, been married for it'll be 24 years this year. But then in 2011, my husband and I moved to Scottsdale, Arizona. So we now live in Scottsdale, Arizona, and absolutely love it.
About 10
But
years. That's good.
yeah, it is good. I mean, we did have a short trip over to California, Northern California for a couple of years, but we have moved back and just glad to be where it's nice and sunny and hot. And plus have lots of golfing options here. So
Absolutely. It's like the golf mecca. It's a perfect place to be for that.
I think so too. Absolutely.
Wonderful. So what moved you into this field?
So I have a background, I have a master's degree in exercise physiology. I actually used to work in cardiac rehab, did that for over 10 years. And then I did pharmaceutical sales for over 14 years. And I have seen so much illness that I've really decided I need to get on the flip side of things. As someone who's been involved in eating healthier and exercise for a long time, especially when I worked in pharma, it was hard because here they want you to promote these drugs. And I'm thinking, I know if people just eat healthier and exercise, a lot of this stuff goes away. However, it was a great job. So I sucked it up for about 14 years, but then finally said, I'm done. I needed to get back to truly what I believe in ethically and to know that, I just need to help people safely get off medications because a lot of times when you start losing weight, you exercise on a regular basis, you can decrease and even get off, blood pressure meds. You can get off cholesterol medications, diabetes meds, you name it. A lot of times you can get off a lot of medications. And of course, with the help of your doctor, we can work together to get, people off of medications and get people healthier again. It's not as hard as people think it is.
That is great news because
Yeah.
I think a lot of us have a lot of fear about the work and the change, but that's great. So what does make your program different then?
So I have an online personal training business and everything I do is online and I've been online even before COVID hit us. One of the biggest excuses that people come up with is we'll set a time like at 1 in the afternoon to meet to train. And then all of a sudden, oh, I've got a meeting. I've got to take my kid to the doctor. Oh, something happened. I can't work out. There's always something that suddenly comes up.
Mhm.
However, with the app that I use, your workouts are readily there. So if that's something that suddenly came up, guess what? You can shift your workout to a different time during the day
Right.
um, and do it later. The thing is, I am not physically there with you. However, I know every time that you exercise. I know when you finish the workouts. I know if you actually do them or not. And even though I'm not physically there, I probably communicate more with you as a client than I do as if you actually came to physically see me, because I'm constantly checking in with you to see how things are going. So, for example, one of my clients today, she has been struggling a little bit with being consistent. And that's one great thing about me is you get me. When you join some of these places, you don't ever get a touch from an actual trainer or coach. I am constantly on the phone with you, texting or messaging through the app. But then, like, so for my client this morning, I gave her a suggestion of she's been struggling with getting her workouts in. She's remodeling her house, so she's
Mhm,
staying with a friend. It's been very challenging for her.
mhm.
She goes, I'm just getting my dog walks in. I said, what if you did 10 minutes of strength training? Just 10 minutes is all I'm going to ask. And 10 minutes later, she texts me. She goes, I just did 10 minutes and I feel great. I have a totally new
There you
attitude
go.
for the day. And for
Wow.
me, I'm like, that was a huge win because for literally months, I've been, just pulling her along. Yet that's the other thing. I don't ever give up on people. A lot of
Mm,
people give up on themselves way before I do. And I know she's in it. I know she wants success. So I just keep plugging away with her. And I'm glad I finally hit, like today, I'm like, woohoo, I finally hit something that got her motivated to try something. And to me, that's what makes me different is I never give up on you. I am in your pocket all the time. There's times I get my clients saying, like I can hear your voice, Janice, talking to me. Do a little bit more, do a little bit heavier. You can do it. So it's just, but that's what people need. And but I like
Absolutely.
that people can do it on their own time.
So you really create a process of true accountability where
Mhm.
someone is both their cheerleader and their coach.
Absolutely, because each month two clients get a monthly coaching call with me. That's just part of their package deal. And we talk about whatever you want to talk about. It's not what I want to talk about. It's because it's about you, not
Mhm,
me.
mhm.
And I want to find out how can I help you? And it just depends on what that call is about. It's all up to what you decide that call is going to be about. So it just really helps catapult people into being successful with their exercise.
Wonderful. So who do you serve?
So I have two different types of clients. So I definitely do the golf fitness. As an avid golfer, I love to play golf. So I design workouts specifically for golf. And it's not something I have weight loss as well. And they definitely are different types of workouts because I know with the golf, I really focus on flexibility, balance, and strength because for golf, I want people to play golf till they're 80 and 90 years old. I meet all these wonderful people playing golf in their 70s and 80s.
Mm,
And like you are my inspiration of how I want to be because they're still pushing their cart, carrying their bag, they're still out there playing golf. It's awesome. So I want to have workouts that will truly help people be able to play this lifelong sport that they love. Now, I also help people who want to lose weight or just want general fitness and they need that accountability and they want someone to just take these baby steps. I'm big into baby steps. When people get kind of nervous about, oh my gosh, there's so many changes I have to do, I really focus on what's one thing that we're going to change, like maybe one thing a week, let's change that and work on that instead of like, oh, now let's change 30 things all at once, because guess what, that's when you fail. But if you're willing to do things over time and know that this is a marathon, not a sprint, you will be so successful because it's just taking these little baby steps over time. And I just love being able to help people succeed, feel great about themselves, build their confidence, their strength, and all that stuff.
Now, you mentioned the diet, the weight loss side. So do you actually do anything with the meal planning as well?
I actually partner with dietitians for the meal planning. I am not a dietitian, and I do highly recommend if you have personal trainers who do the meal planning to make sure they are also a registered dietitian,
Okay.
because there is a big difference of just a nutritionist who took a little certification and a dietitian. So I do partner with people who are dietitians. And I also feel like it's really important that you're getting information from someone who's an expert in food and eating. This way, I'm an expert in fitness and health. And I like to just partner because then you're going to hear different things from both of us. And lots more things will sink into the brain when you have a couple people urging you and, definitely educating you on different areas. And
Perfect.
so, yeah, the dietitians I use, I absolutely adore. So they're
That's
awesome.
wonderful. And you're right. Letting people kind of stay in their specialty where you're really getting people who know what they're doing is such a big it's a part of my business too. I totally recognize appreciate that business model. So what what would maybe an average golfing client, what kinds of things might they be doing?
So for my workouts, the great thing is everything can be done at home or at a gym. And you need minimal equipment, some dumbbells, an exercise ball, a yoga mat is what you need. And that's
Okay.
it. I mean, you can do everything at a gym and use more equipment. It's no big deal. I teach you how to alter work, the exercises and that kind of thing, but it all can be done at home. For the golf workouts, it's definitely strength training based. We do different circuits. But then I have these, what I call my golf specialty exercises that we do that are specific to golf. You get two per workout and they change and intermix throughout your workouts each week. But I have 5 different workouts a week. We determine, how many you're actually going to do. I want to give you options. But there's definitely 3 strength training workouts a week. There's a hit workout because a lot of my golfers, I hate to say, you all need to lose a little weight too, a lot of them. So we do a hit workout. But then I also include yoga in the workouts, 20 to 30-minute yoga class that I've partnered with my yoga teacher from Scottsdale. And we've recorded a bunch of different yoga videos that you can do as well. Some are geared specifically for golf, but quite honestly, yoga can be done with anybody. It's just, yeah, it's all a good thing. So I just like to have everything, like I said, specific to the golf game. Um, and we focus a lot on the core. We focus a lot on the legs. Really, your whole body. You need your whole body because we use everything when we play golf.
Awesome. So, can you tell me about one of your success stories?
Of what? So I have one of my clients. I'll talk about a weight loss success
Sure.
story. I've got two actually: my weight loss and then a golf one. So weight loss. One of my clients, she has lost over 60 pounds in a year. And she lives up in Wisconsin, and so she deals with the snow and the cold. She has the 4 seasons, she's got the crazy weather, and she has really made it work. She's consistent. She does her coaching calls every month. When I send text messages each and every week, we talk about it. She's nailed what diet is going to work for her, and she makes that work. And so that is one of my success stories. And then on the golf side, one of my clients, she's been with me for a year, and she goes, Janice, she goes, I used to curse at you at the beginning when you had us do all these lunges and squats, and I hated them because she goes, I couldn't do them well and they were hard. I always had to hang on to something for support. She goes, but now I can do lunges and squats with weights and I do so much better. She goes, my golf game is improving. I'm hitting the ball farther. I'm able to walk the course easier and I'm just doing so much better. And so those are my 2 stories.
I love those stories.
You, me
That's when you
too.
really start to see that what you're doing, it can actually really truly change lives. So, and it
Absolutely.
and can give people hope that they can continue an active lifestyle well into their later years, which is fabulous.
That is fabulous. That's my goal.
Wonderful. Well, Janice, if someone wanted to find you, how would they find you?
They can go to janisrthornton.com, or you can actually, I'm JT Fitness, jtfitnessandgolf.com also
Okay.
will take you to my website. You can contact me through there. You can contact me on LinkedIn for Janis Thornton. I'd love to connect with you there. I am on Facebook as well, and Instagram, JT Fitness and Golf on Instagram. Where else am I? I have a YouTube channel, JT Fitness and Golf. So anywhere you want to, you can
So
email
pretty
me.
much if they Google JT Fitness and Golf, they are going to find you everywhere.
Yes, they will. That's a great way to I never thought of just saying it like that. Google JT Fitness and Golf and you'll find me.
I
Yeah,
love that. Yeah, that's a little bit like mine with the lifeguarding legacies. There's only one lifeguarding legacies, and so
yeah.
you Google that and you find me. It's you Google estate planning attorneys. There's a few of us.
There's a well, there's a few personal trainers also.
Yes, yes. Well, fantastic, Janice. I know that there's going to be people that listen to this and find this and think, "Ooh, you know what? I could really work on my strength and balance for my golf game." Or, "Oh, you know what? I gained the COVID-19." Yeah, I gained the COVID-19. Um, freshman 15 had nothing on my COVID-19, and could really benefit from someone like you helping us with taking care of those fitness goals and making sure that we're heading the right direction. So, I hope my people will reach out to you. Anything else you want to add before I kind of close it out?
Just wanna say thank you again for having me on. I greatly appreciate this.
Oh, it's just been my pleasure and my joy. So, thanks again. This has been the Monday Noontide for April 26th, 2021. I am Heidi Thompson, your legacy lifeguard, and I hosted today Janis Thornton, JT Fitness and Golf. And I just want to remind you if you have not checked off your list getting your will or trust done, um, there's not time to wait. Get it done. Get that peace of mind that comes with having knowing that you've got a plan that will protect your family, will make sure that you've left a gift instead of a mess behind, and let me help you walk through those tough decisions that have to be made to get that done in a much easier format than you might have thought. I come to you. You don't have to do any paperwork. We'll make it easy so that you can check that off your list. Janice, thanks again so much, and I will see you next week on the Monday Noontide.
Bye, Heidi.
Bye bye.